Hola amigos, me llamo Toxik-Vermin. Today I want to talk about a little topic that is quite dear to me. It's something that most of you viewers of the English side of this, spectrum won't really know much about, but it's about a little YouTuber known as DrachenLord, aka Rainer Winkler. Um, I just kinda wanna release my thoughts to this whole topic of him moving out of the Drachenschanze, this old housing that his father built up, or generations of his family, that he just threw down the drain. He put it to waste. But what can I say? Um, I'm just in many levels disappointed, a little bit sentimental about it too, because I've grown up with DrachenLord, as weird as it sounds. He's a bit nostalgic to me. This whole spectrum, this whole Drachen game is. I have been part of it since 2014, basically. Well, to be fair, I wasn't really part of it. I started off. Well, I watched his videos in 2014 already. I knew of him. I knew that people would make fun of him at that time. Didn't really know why. 1 year later, 2015 and 16, those 2 years is where I started to invest a lot of time in his content and videos, and I watched it quite regularly. Excuse me. I don't really have I have had a lot of issues with the guy himself. I honestly believe he was an well relatively decent human being. He just has a bit of an anger issue and a bit of an self-esteem issue, and he can hardly judge himself, which was one of his biggest faults constantly. But as time went on, he would become more and more unlikable and egotistical, narcissistic, all of the things you can imagine. Um, the thing which is it's just so weird, but a couple of days ago, he had to move out. He sold his property, well, his father's property, basically. He is currently doing okay, he sold his property, and with that shit, instead of buying a new home, he bought a very expensive car and very expensive graphics card for his PC or laptop. I forgot what he uses, and he bought a very expensive VR glasses, goggles, whatever. And now he is doing an German, like a Germany tour, a whole tour across Germany. He's driving with his Ford Ranger. I don't know which one. I'm not the biggest car expert, but he's driving around with that across Germany. Well, driving around across Germany. In fact, he isn't actually really going that far away from where he used to live. From what I heard, he's like 40 kilometers away from where he used to live. People keep seeing him. People keep spotting him. It's really insane. It's a Schnitzeljagd, basically. I think I think the term for that would be a headhunt. It's a bit of a headhunt that is going on. The haters are following him around across whole country. They see him everywhere. He's kind of like Bigfoot when you find him, and it's kind of like, oh man, it's that legend. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, my thoughts to it are basically that I just feel disappointed. I think that all of this just happened a bit too early. Like I said, he started off in 2014 or maybe even 13 with his YouTube channel. 7 years, 2020. Basically, you could say 9 years. For 9 years, he was our punching bag on YouTube Germany. And now, everything is going down the drain, basically. What can I say? that hasn't been said before. There's countless of people who've been talking about the topic. That guy called Ofenkäse, that other guy called Conta55, I don't know what his name was, but they always talk about it. His old housings is basically a ruin. Well, not a ruin. A ruin is something that got this. Well, then again, it is a ruin, if we want to go by that logic. But it's an abandoned place. It's like one of those abandoned places you see in these YouTube videos where these YouTubers just go around exploring these abandoned places at night, hunting ghosts or whatever, you know, this stupid ass bullshit. But it's quite literally an abandoned place now. And it's just sad. I've seen pictures and videos of what the place looks like now. People finally really had an actual opportunity to see his place. And it's just insane. It's insane to me that a house which used to look really good back when the father, like his father, was around and he took care of it. The place looked so good, so clean and everything. But as soon as Rainer started being the well, what you call the landlord, man, everything went down the drain. So much bullshit happened since his initial, well, caretaking of the houses, since it's kind of like free houses from what I remember correctly. It's a legendary place. This is where the pilgrimages happened, where the haters would all collect together and have parties there, or just generally try to annoy him a little bit. And yeah, I don't know what will happen with Rainer himself. I don't really wish him the worst in life. Like I said, I don't think he is in its core a terrible human being. It's just that he pretty much, with his whole decision, with his whole lifestyle decision of trying to be an high class YouTuber, and I don't know who he tried to imitate. I think it was the Dunkle Parabelritter. Yeah, whatever. He tried too much to be what he couldn't be, and then his ego got so inflated that at the end it turned into a fragile ego, and he is now pretty much the opposite of what he used to be. Some people say he was an asshole before that, but I generally don't believe that. I generally believe that he was a good human being before he started off with YouTube. Sure, there were most likely some aspects where he was a bit of an asshole. Everybody is a fucking asshole. Let's not pretend like everyone is a good human being, like a full-blown, full-hearted good human being. No, Rainer is just like most other people. But yeah, I really don't know what he's doing now. He has to go to jail soon, most likely anyway, since he did physically harm a hater once, and they sentenced him to some jail time. You know, he has to go to jail. Unfortunately, well, unfortunately for him, it's fortunate for Germany as a whole. It's fortunate for the haters. The haters finally get their sweet revenge, which I'll admit, he deserves jail. I'll say that. Jail will be a good place for him, I believe. I think he will, if everything works out as it should be, he would most likely what is that word again? Rehabilitate? I think it was, yeah. Whatever. He will most likely rehabilitate himself, and maybe by the end of that, the corrupted Rainer we all know and love nowadays will maybe be a little bit more closer to the old charming Rainer who had hopes and dreams, who wasn't such an hopeless experiment gone wrong. I believe that perhaps this will do him well. I think I don't remember exactly for how long he was sentenced to begin with, but I hope it's 2 years. I think all this damage that he caused and that happened to him can only really be cured with 2 years of jail. Heck, some people would even say 5. I believe 2 years is enough. I hope he gets the beating that he deserves. It sounds a bit terrible, but yeah, Rainer has done so much shit before in his YouTube career that he honestly deserves a bit of the beating. Well, yeah. I would have actually reacted to his last room tour video here, but I decided against it because it has been reacted upon many times, and since the video is in German, many people won't understand. Why am I doing this in English to begin with? Well, 2 reasons. My channel is in English, and second off, he isn't that unknown in like English speaking territories. Some folks know him obviously from like the UK area and a little bit from the US. He does have a bit of his very small percentage of a fan base there too, and since these English styled of videos don't really come that regularly about him, I decided I'll make one. It's probably not the most informative video I've done here, it's just me giving off my opinions on the current state of his life. Am I somebody who should judge? Most likely not. I mean, look at me. I'm quite the fat person myself. I'm quite a bit of a loser too, if you want to see it in that aspect. But at least I never corrupt or, make myself look so much like a victim that people have to donate to me or anything. In fact, I don't really take any donations from people. At least I don't ask for them. If somebody wants to donate, that's fine and good. Sure, everybody can do with their money what they want. I do that too. I donate to people. I donate to other stuffs, organizations, Ukraine and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going a bit off topic. Rainer Winkler. Man, I'm actually looking forward to the headhunt. It's going to go so wrong on so many different levels. And by the way, I have this microphone now. I got it so that whenever I record on my phone, you guys can actually hear my voice. I don't know how the audio will turn out. I think it will have a bit of a sound effect. I believe so. If it does, then I'm excusing that. Like, pardon me. That's not how you use pardon me. Whatever. I just want to say I'm sorry. This is new equipment I'm trying out, and I'm also... Yeah. By the way, today's nostalgia day. I'm just wearing a tank top like in the good old days of my channel. You know, the days that most people probably don't even remember anymore. Oh yeah. Sponsored by SBJ Energy Cola, the best cola energy drink out there. Stupid ass humor on the side. Yeah, this is kind of my opinion on this whole DrachenLord debacle. It's just insane. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the headhunt. It can only go wrong. It can only go wrong. Whenever Rainer tries to do something, whenever he has plans for anything, it only can go wrong. It always goes wrong. There's never anything that works out fine for him due to 2 reasons. Either he fucks up miserably, or the haters ruin it miserably. I mean, the haters often say, yeah, nothing is our fault. Don't say that. You guys have also done a shit ton of things before, I have to say. Especially the stupid ass Kuchenkinder. Cake kids. Am I known in the DrachenLord community before I end this video? Not really. Maybe some of you guys have read my English Wikipedia that I wrote of DrachenLord. It's I don't know, it took me 3 weeks to finish that Wikipedia. It was actually a site that was so long. It was so long. It got deleted at the end. People can't view it anymore. So my whole contribution to this Drachen game is basically raised just like DrachenLord's history. But yeah, or let's say DrachenLord's dignity. That's the one thing that has been erased for quite some time. And the other things, not really. The only thing I ever did with this Drachen game was the English Wikipedia. It's gone. There was another one as well at one point, but that one got deleted too. I can't even find it. The other one wasn't even as detailed as mine. It sounds a bit like I'm praising myself, but my one went so much into detail. I actually literally talked about the whole history of it, about all the side characters that there were in the Drachen game and whatever. But I don't want to put myself in this light, pretty much. But yeah, this was my contribution. My opinion on this whole. Well, it is an idea. It's an idea by DrachenLord to do a tour. This is my opinion on this idea and on the current situation. Rainer, I hope you land in jail. Ey, ich hoffe, du kommst so richtig. Verfickt. Ich hoffe, du landest wirklich ins Gefängnis. Das tut dir gut. Das tut dir gut. Du kannst jetzt sagen, was du willst, dass ich ein Hater bin oder sonst irgendwas, aber das wird dir so gut tun. Vertrau mir, Junge. Das wird dir gut tun. Und du hast es auch verdient. Du hast auch wirklich viel Schande über dein Haupt gebracht. Du hast wirklich die Geschichte deiner Familie in den Dreck gezogen. Und ja, Rainer, bitte. Bitte, seh mich nicht als irgendein Arschloch-Hater. Ich will dir nur Gutes tun. Ich meine, ganz ehrlich, geh ins Gefängnis, bitte. Diese Deutschland-Tour, daraus wird einfach nichts. Das kann nur schief gehen. Dadurch, dass dich die Hater sowieso verfolgen, was willst du damit denn bezwecken? Ich verstehe es nicht. Egal. Ich sag jetzt auch nochmal auf Deutsch Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen. Ich hoffe, euch hat dieses Video gefallen. Ich habe ja jetzt ziemlich in Detail erklärt, warum ich es auf Englisch mache. Ich sage es nochmal ganz schnell, mein Kanal ist hauptsächlich auf Englisch. Nummer 2, es gibt nicht viele DrachenLord-Videos, die auf Englisch sind, die da so richtig berichten. Ich weiß, das war jetzt keine detaillierte Bericht oder so ein detaillierter Bericht, aber es ist das, was ich ja wirklich hinzufügen konnte zu diesem Drachengame. Drachenspiel, wenn wir schon verdeutschen wollen. Tja, egal. Ich hoffe, ihr mögt dieses Video, ihr habt es sehr genossen. Ich finde, es ist mal eine kommende Abwechslung und ja, danke fürs Zusehen. Ich hoffe, wir sehen uns wieder und ich sage Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.